The moment as time would go on, hell would be quiet. In a certain part of hell in Imp City, smash, thrown right out of the window. A man would be thrown right out the window as something would jump right out. It'd be a red and black blur, jumping out and landing. Thing with as on the very top of his head be a blonde hair, blonde, very long, spiky hair. Walking up as now putting a kitchen-like knife type blade at the person's neck. It'll be black and white, with the blade being very huge. It's looking at as the demon will look up to the person, seeing it. The person has a kitsune-like mask. It'll be black and red, as all they would see are blue eyes behind it. As they would hear a deep voice saying, "Where's your boss?" My boss? Answer the question, where is he? I want to know where your boss is. He's one of the overlords, right? Getting closer and grabbing the guy and having the blade still to his neck. Answer the question. Where's your boss? Where is he, damn it? I don't know. It's, well, kind of hard, you know? Come on, tell me, damn it. I need to know where your boss is. He owes me. We don't know the boss's name. He decides to go by boss. That's it. He won't even give us a name. But we do know he has a lot of power. Very strange power. He can use an element. An element? What kind? We don't know. They didn't really say which element. They just say he can use the elements. The masked eyes in the mask will squint as the blade would get closer to the demon's neck. As anything else? No, I don't know anything else. I promise. I swear to God, please. Just let me go. Throwing the demon. Letting go of the demon as the demon collapsed on the ground. As shaking. Scram. As the demon will get up and scrambling out of there. Whoa. As the cleaver-like blade would wrap itself back in its cloth. As the man would put his blade back in, putting it back on his back, along with the red type of metal that would hold it there. Hands in his pocket, the man would head toward what he needs to go to. Well, place where it needs to be. Walking as now would look, and now it's the long line of people. So as the man would look to the line, seeing that he can't go through the front entrance, using black whip, as it would launch itself up in the air, grabbing into window, jump as pulling it, using the energy to pull himself up. As happened, been using the momentum, will jump right inside the window. As the man say, "Hey," as a demon that was an imp would say, "Hey, Blitzo, your plan going well to get Verosica?" "Yeah, it is, Suzuku. It's going well." Immediately, the mask would take. The mask the markers on the mask would dull a bit as the way younger voice would say, "That's nice. Ready? You got what you needed?" "Yep." Took and found another gate. We found another one of those lackeys around. I have a bit more information, but I don't know anything else. But I do need to find some things that can help me. The green I wouldn't be so. What's happening? We're getting back to the human world to off another 15 people. Well, that's nice. Yeah, as pretty much when. So, as the portal would open, as Million Moxie Luna would be prepared as. See, well, we'll be done. Well, once it's all over, this will be over than a piece of cake. Alright. Have fun. So you would stay as they would jump into the portal as the portal would close. The green hat with Sayas. I guess now I'm taking care of this place. Goody. Half an hour late time skip. The green would be relaxing as would easily found enough cash to buy a new phone. In hell. And well, technology's pretty interesting. There's some new machine guns going out for sale. Black and Crimson, some Foxfire. Those are pretty nice, actually. And the holsters are pretty cool too. I might get that actually. As very much the phone would ring. Greener wouldn't be pretty far from the phone. It's literally downstairs, but he can hear it. Using full cowling, 50% would rush down immediately as being there. Only a few seconds. Answering the phone saying, "Hello? Hello, it might be what you need. Hello, my name is not really Pacific. I need a family off for, good reason. Well, alright. Tell me the address and we'll get done with it. Thank you, Victoria. The greenet would be free, or the ex-greenet would be free as she's eyes blue eyes, really blue eyes with whiteness. Like, how do you know who I am? Well, how else do I know who you are? I'm the one who gave you all that gear. The one who helped you to gain all the information that you did. You. Where are you? If you do my heist, if you do this, murder this family, boy, do what I ask you, I'll send you my location. But kill the family first. Where are they? Human world. Fuck. If Zuko would say the sickness of mine, I say, alright, done. As the call will drop, as Zuko will place the phone back. The rest of the base of the phone. Fuck. I didn't think about that. How the hell am I supposed to get to the human world now? Great. Just great. Doesn't matter. Find a way. Going back to the top of the office as looking around through Bloodsoul's office, you would wonder if anything can help. Immediately you'd see the thing as seeing one of the pentagrams that can actually take him to the human world. Well, good enough for me. Using it, drawing the pentagram as finishing it, it would glow as the human portal would open. Great. The world. Jumping through it as it would arrive where he wanted to be. Landing as putting his mask on. Mask on as the markings would glow bright red. As well, starting to walk around. How interesting and nice. This place seems very odd. Looking around as seeing, people going around with many quirks and their, awakenings. Getting a message on his phone saying that the people needed off. Stopping and freezing in place. Seeing the people who he needed to off. Is this some joke? This is some joke, right? Mitsuki Bakugo. Go. What the fuck? No. He can't be. He's gotta be hallucinating. Immediately, he'll turn off the phone and it's turning back on. Thinking it'll still be Mitsuki Bakugo. Something else would pop in. Wrong person. Oh, thank God. As it would be a pro hero. Oh shit. Great. A pro. Just what he needed. It'd be a rather low-level pro hero along with his family. Oh God. I can do this. Going out to find a pro hero's family first thing. Looking the pro hero's family was actually kind of hard. But after a while, he found a house. First thing they just said to eliminate everyone. Laguna didn't want to eliminate anyone, but best to kill off the parents. The children weren't the deal. Because it specifically did not kill the children. So the children being kill the mother and the father. So, let's do that. Waiting is arriving. Is now at the house, jumping on to the roof, waiting for, when the family would go to sleep. The pro would coming home, as continuing for a time to go by, for sleep to come in. Sleep would come in as the family would go to sleep around at 10 to 12. Deku would, sneak in as going through one of the windows. Sleep one of the children's rooms. It's easy when we pass, going to the main living room. Into upstairs to see where the parents were. Easily, he would have saw them as, pulling out Don Zagetsu as it being unwrapped, prepared to, be used. The Green Knight would walk toward having his blade at their necks, preparing to kill them. but it's the hold of the sword to shake. Looking down, it will continue to shake. He actually wants to find out the person who killed him. He needs to kill somebody else. The green note will look at breathing in and breathing out, lifting up his blade as flashing down. An hour and a half later, on one of the buildings, the green note will be there as he'll be looking up as well. Look, just a few minutes away from the house that he was in, an hour and a half, seeing the family in peace, sleeping, the mother, the father, the children. So I get to being wrapped as Suzuki couldn't bring himself to ruin a family, even if it meant not finding his killer, not finding the bastard that should have put a hit on him. He's not gonna stoop that low just to find someone who wanted him dead. No, he's better than that. Way better. Immediately, the Green Knight would redraw draw the pentagram as immediately he'll be prepared as the Green Knight. Well, Zuki would come through as the portal would close. As the pentagram-like object would burn itself out, disappearing like he wasn't even there. Sighing, and he got back into hell. Sitting down as sitting on one of the roofs, he would get a vibration as a message. Just as they'll say, "Call me." Calling as it being answered. Did you do it? The Green Knight wouldn't say anything. I'm gonna ask Green Knight. Dude say, no. Getting up, I'm not gonna snoop that down that low just to find someone someone put something on my head. I'm not gonna shoot that low to find the bastard that wanted me dead, who had me dead. I won't do that. I'm not. I have morals. I'm not going to kill a person. I won't. Never. I will never kill anyone. Even if it's I won't kill any good people in the world. Never. That's not because I was raised. It's not how I was raised at all in my life. And I won't. Forget it. You pass. Mm-hmm. This was all a test to see if you can actually kill somebody. You found out who you are in the past, that you easily just killed anyone when you got your way. To see that you have humanity, to actually think about what you did before, to show that you're not selfish, that you don't just desire to get your revenge, that you actually have morals. You pass. Let me tell you one thing, just one. He's someone that you encountered once before. An enemy that you desired to defeat more than once. Someone who was just a thorn at your side, who never stopped. That's all I'm gonna give you. Find it out on your own. That's a call and hang up. The Green Knight will look as wondering what that meant. Someone was at my side, Someone who bothered me was thrown aside for most of my life. But he didn't say which life. Great. There's a lot of people who wanted me dead who was thrown to my side. I don't even know who's the person who was thrown to my side. How the hell am I supposed to know? No. Great. Fucking. Alright. That's nice. Jumping as heading back to MIP. I was arriving at the building, going through the front doors, seeing that the group is pretty exhausted. What the fuck happened to you guys? Thought you were just gonna off people, you know? That should have been quite easy. Yeah, we were offing people, alright, Moxie says. But, shit went down the drain. Let's just say a freaking monster came about and we had to fight the creature and, well, we prevailed and we won by what Veronica did to create that monster. Blitzo says. But we won anyways. That's nice, Zuko says. Very nice. So, let's get back to this main mission that we're on. Find the bastard that killed you. Yeah. I had some new information. I went hunting on my own. That guy you knew that you said I didn't talk to you for a decade. He called me. He called? The bastard actually called. What did he say? You wanted me to offer family. Did you? You really said I didn't. It was a test. Just to see how much humanity I had left in me. I didn't offer family. I got what I needed though. But I had more problems. He didn't say. He said this thing was a thorn in my side. This thing that always pesterized me. But he didn't say which life I had that pesterized me. Great. Well, what do you think he meant by that? I'm not sure. If I knew, I would have known. I know you knew a couple people that wanted me dead in the life I had, my reincarnation life. I know a lot of people that wanted me dead, but they were a thorn in my side, but not a bad thorn. I always find a way to deal with them in some way, but this is what he said one night. I just kept coming back. That I just couldn't deal with on my own. It's somewhere in my past somewhere in my past. When I took the name Kurama. And you were a giant nine-tailed fox? Exactly. You know, science. Just great. How the hell am I supposed to find out? There are a lot of things that were bothering me there, and I barely even know my memories. I don't even have all my memories back in that life. So how the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't know. Boto says. Where'd you get that book for the grimoire from? Oh. That I got from Bristolis. Do you think he has books on my past life? I don't know, he has so many books. Can't even count. I'm sure he has a couple of them. A lot of them. At least some. I'm going to talk to him. He's not just going to let you read the books for free. They want a price. That's the thing. It can be varied. Depends on what you're asking him. If you ask him something about so much of more, he's not going to give it to you, believe me, or let you get near it. I just need to take this more if you want to know. What's the he can't say no to? As Luna would point towards blood cell as what about blood cell? As Luna says, as she gets off her phone, I say, blood cell. Blood cell's the thing that he can't say no to. The black guy can't stop getting his fucking hands off him. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, Zuko says. Hey. Now, let's not get any damn ideas. Yeah, ideas are very useful. You know? I have no time for this shit. And what so say I'm getting home. Alright. You guys have a good night. What do I follow Blitzel as saying can't wait to go tomorrow. Go where? In Valley. It's something that we've been invited to. Well, that seems nice. And saying, well, see you later tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Zuko would wave to them as, now, I have something that, well, he can think of. Over the night, he'll be thinking of a way. He needs to convince the prince, well, to let him have the book that he could find out the clues that he needed. And he had a perfect idea. An idea that Stolas just can't say no to. The very next day, Zuko would head to MIP, seeing that everyone's gone. They probably left for in Valley. Good. Looking for something he needed as finding the very thing he needed. The grimoire. But that's what he didn't need is he would look through the pages, finding what he needed. There. Writing something down as closing the book, closing the grimoire as putting it back where it belonged. Very much closing the book, putting away the paper that he had, as well, placing it down, putting it back in the pocket, as now would head toward the prince's location, to the palace. Zuko would arrive at the place. Well, needed to find a way to get past the list. And one thing is, well, everyone is pretty much downward asleep. not really asleep, but they're waking up. And Stolas is not around. So might as well jump in and grab the book, grab what he needed to find what he needed on his past life. Jumping down lightly into the balcony, is opening the door and closing it gently, quickly sneaking towards where all the books are, as looking through them, as looking for, well, the Kaibi no Yoko. The Kaibi. As pulling out a page, pulling out the book, seeing it's at least pretty thick, good enough for him. This is the one that he really had, but looking if he had any more. None. But for his little content interests, in the beginning of ninjutsu. What the fuck is that? Pretty much grabbing the book as well as looking at it. This had some feeling to it. He didn't know why, but something about the beginning felt weird. Like he knew the beginning already. Pretty much grabbing what he needed. He was about making sure that the spell worked. Because, well, he needed to be extra quiet. Now, he knew that if he had he's about to go, as the door would open, just immediately using Black Whip to the ceiling. Stolas would come in as, well, his wife Stella would follow him, arguing. Shit. You're not what I need. The two would continue to argue as well, arguing about the usual. The ex-green would, well, slowly make its way towards the door, using Black Whip to whip by as it be even blur disappearing. Whew. Good. They didn't see me. And immediately would walk through the halls as hearing their voices coming out the room. Shit. Start to run as finding a door that complete opening and closing it. That's very much same as, well, bumping into something, turning as something would fall as you could look to see a young owl-like girl as she's either right in fear as she's about to scream, me putting his hand on her mouth before she could even squeak out. As the voice would go by as the grenades mask, as the glow on the mask died down, it's just a red marking, so she would say in his normal voice, relax, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just don't scream and don't panic. Okay, I'm not a threat. Just don't be terrified in your mind. Will you not scream? The girl would nod as just lifting his hand off her mouth as she would immediately say, who are you? What are you doing here? You're not meant to even be here right now. You're intruding. Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of busy. And well, when I'm busy right now, it's kind of hard to say. But it's better right now. What I need you to do is this. You fudge. Just don't say anything. I was here or anything like that, okay? Right? Decent? Cool. Yeah, cool. As immediately This is when, I was supposed to say, Octavia, are you there? Has opened the door. She was to say, fuck. As immediately told us, like, what? As immediately the ex-Greenette, would be still as the prince would be confused as Galarian, the newcomer. Well, shit. About 20 minutes later. So you work for MIP, Stola said. Yep, I'm one of Butzel's employees. This newer one. You are very new. I didn't know that Blitzy added someone to his little cult. Yeah. That's nice to know and all. But I really need to go. Yes, you do, but you can't hit the boat with you. The stores say, but I need these books. I'm sorry, but you try to sit in another way to just make it worse, and no, you can't take them. I'm sorry. Fuck. Well, plan A didn't work. Guess plan B. What if we trade? No, the books are not for trade. Just for trades, alright? I'll give you what you want. If you me the books, I'll give you what you want. And it's told to say, what do I want that you can give me? Well, my boss, of course. You want Blitzo, right? I can give you Blitzo. Just let me have the books. And also, Blitzo has been talking about you for, a while now, so. He has. Stoll says, well, yeah. He's been saying how much he wanted to completely fuck your mind out. Make it go blank mush. He just wants to completely fuck you like there's no tomorrow. He doesn't ravish the life out of you. There's nothing else to do, He probably should keep that close to himself, but he's just been talking about you recently, so, yeah. I can get you to Blitzo and you can do your thing with him. Still, let's just say. You think you can keep that promise? Yep. I know I can. Deal. As you can take the books. Thanks. No, so if you lied, I will find you. Oh, don't worry. I didn't. You'll be seeing Blitzo very soon. As Azuka would head out the front door saying, thank you, Prince too. After closing the door, as usual Cowling is running out. Running out of the property and out of the princess's property and back to MIP. 2 or 3 hours later, time skip. Azuka will be reading through the book of, some shit as saying, seeing reading the book, the creation of, jutsus. The birth of jutsus. Ninjutsu. The creation of ninjutsu as reading it, everything would make more sense now. But a lot of the facts that he needed to know seemed like it was just opposite. Like, where did this chakra come from? It's completely almost finished with the book, and yet, it ain't giving you enough detail that he needed. As the door would open, as Blitzo would come in, along with Moxie and Millie and Luna, as Blitzo would see Zuko sitting on his, desk. It's like, oi, what the fuck? What are you doing? Zuko had his feet on the desk, as he would completely ignore Blitzo, saying, if you don't see what I'm doing, is I'm reading, of course. As Moxie would say, well, what you reading? Well, I'm reading about the creation of a ninjutsu. As Millie would say, wait, that only Stolas has that. How the hell did you get it? Luna would just, his mind would start to get the thoughts saying, you stole it. Well, that was my first attempt. It didn't work out so well. Then how do you still have it? And Moxie says, well, I made a deal with Stolas. Blitzo's eyes were narrow, saying, what did you say? Well, the deal was something, good. It's good for me, but not for you. Pointed to Blitzo as saying, what the fuck did you just do? I think you're gonna get as mainly Blitzo's phone will ring as speak of a devil, as Stoles would be calling him, as immediately he would answer, hello? Hello, Blitzy. Oh, shit. What do you want? Oh, it's quite surprised that you've been needing me. What the fuck do you mean, needing you? As very much Stoles would say, oh, how you been talking about me, Blitzy. Oh, how I just want to come over there and fuck you like there was no tomorrow. I need you now. Just to fuck me like there was something else. A connection between us. To bring that rectum inside of me. It just completely ravished me, Blitzy. As the bone would be hurt by everyone, as Blitzo would have a very nonchalant face, as his body will be saying the rest of what he's thinking, as giving the type of what the fuck's going on. Oh, Blitzy, I'm going to enjoy the time, the few 4 weeks that we're going to be spending together. I'll be seeing you tomorrow at 10. Come early. Me. And be prepared. Cause your little imp ass is gonna be rocked. As hanging up would smash, crack, break his phone, being it as throwing the rest of the phone outside, hoping that anything could happen to it. As turning to Zuko saying, what the fuck did you do? Well, you heard the prince. I just gave him what he wanted. Moxie would start to scoff, as trying to hold in the laugh that he's starting to get. Luna would say, you sold out Blitzo to Stolas. Moxie would burst out of tears, as completely laughing, saying, oh, that's good. You as Zuko continued to laugh, as Zuko would smile, saying, oh, don't worry, behind his mask, saying, oh, don't worry, Blitzo, you'll be fine. But also have a very horrified look on his face, saying, you motherfucker. You son of a bitch, You did a deal where I had to satisfy Stolas for 4 weeks? Hey, it's what I need to get my work done. You said one of the rules, get your shit done and do it. If it takes whatever it takes, you know? That's one of your rules. Mox would say, when was that a rule? Whatever, before I came around, Zuko says. Ah, fuck. I got you that rule. Fine. I'll do it. Now fuck his tiny little rocking world. But this better be good. And once you catch that bastard, I'll be doing for you later some other time about this. I'm sure you will, Zuko says. Flipping a page, I do continue to read. Well, nice knowing you, Blitz. I'm just gonna continue on reading what I need to read, you know? I have other things to do. As the reader would continue to read, as everyone can do their own thing. Half an hour would go by, as pretty much the screen net will drop the book as see Luna walk in, as still on her phone, as she would look up at one of the books at the crib. She never did jutsu. So, did it help you with anything like that? It gave me a basic of the world, the origin of my original world, and all that shit, but it didn't really give me anything about myself. But what I'm getting at is I had siblings. You had siblings. Yeah. 8 siblings. Holy shit. No. I was once part of a bigger thing. It was called the Ten Tails, or the Jubi, or the God Tree, whatever the fuck it called itself. It was split into 9 invisible figures embodied of mass and power. There's 110. The first tail, the one tails, they called themselves Shikaku, which now I got a good memory of. After reading the book, I remember all my siblings and their personalities and what they were like and how they acted. Shikaku, the crazy ass motherfucker. The dumbass has challenged me multiple times over in the book that it says trying to be the strongest one. The Two Tails, Maratabi. She's more sane one. The very perverted. Godly perverted. She is a little hell cat from hell, literally. Number 3 was Isabu, the Three-Tailed Demon Turtle. Very shy, not really outspoken that much, you know? The 4 Tails was Son Goku. Very brass, strong, confident, and a bit bullheaded. The 5 Tails was Kokoro. Pretty much smart, intelligent, and kind, and accepting. The 6 Tails was Saiken. Shy, quiet, accepting, and also a bit protective. The 7 Tails is Chome, which bloody hell was called herself lucky number 7. Which now I remember, through memories and slowly over time, she was annoying as hell. Huh. Luna says number 8 was a Gookie. The second most powerful tail beast, known to be the most smartest out of all of them, and the most wisest too. And seemed to be the most relaxed out of the tail beast in the 9 tails. Me, Kurama. They didn't really call me Kurama. They only go by the 9 tails. Beast of mass power and destruction that killed everything in its path. Nothing pretty much sums it up with a demon monster that just rolled around destroying things. But the most known to be the beast, tail beast of hatred and evil. And along with some other stuff, you know. So even shit kind of, well, made things annoying. So, do you think that your siblings, could still be in hell? Like here in hell? If you were reincarnated, I'm sure they probably reincarnated somewhere. Or they're actually here. Izuku's eyes would widen as kind of thinking about it as they could be in hell. He never even thought about that. I actually didn't thought about that. I actually never thought about it like that before. Izuku would now have to think and say, that bastard. As immediately getting up as, yep. Alright, fine. That makes sense. Total sense. Then where are you going? Luna says, I completely know how to break this seal I have on my stomach. If you want to come along, you can come along for see the show. Izuku says, go ahead and hang out till leave. Luna would follow him as kind of wanting to see something, at least the Green could do, down a couple miles away from MIP. MIP as the Green Net will looking at his hands as looking at the stones on his abdomen. Luna would say, so, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna break it. How? By rage. Rage? Why? 'Cause I had hatred. I hated things back then. I just wanted things to end. I just wanted to be left alone back then in my life. I didn't really have anyone but my siblings and myself. And the old man. Old man? I'll explain that to you later. I only had myself, my siblings, and the old man. But then I was captured by some bastards, then used. And I didn't even get a fucking choice. Next thing you know, I was sealed. Sealed in some damn whore. And then whore for 50 to 75 years. Not to see the light of day. As something was about to happen. Izuku's features were going to change. his hair, the spiky hair, blonde hair, golden blonde hair he had started, the spike started to get more wild. His glove, the gauntlet gloves, started to glow as the very tips of the gauntlet lid something such a show as breaking through would be Zuku's nails growing long, turning to claws. Zuku's features on his face start to shift as fangs would show, the freckles on his face would turn into whisker marks. His eyes would change to crimson color. After it changed, Zuku's eyes said Zuku would have a red orb. Yeah, it was a giant, as a reddish aura would take form, take shape of a fox head. As this would continue happening, beneath looks like a bubbling cloak to form, a shroud to form around the boy's body. That there is a form, it takes shape of a fox. Immediately grabbing the mask on his face and pulling it, taking it off. As showing his face, fangs as bring back his head as roaring out to, the skies of hell. As crimson energy would pour out, the first tail would form. The second tail will start to form. As red energy would continue to bubble out, releasing like a chaos drive. Just pure red energy. He would continue to grow three tails. His skin would start to peel, start to tear itself apart. His blood would start to burn as it would be lit on fire, like it was alive. As an explosion of energy, more reddish energy, would turn darker to darkish black or red. And release of more energy. And this place would be a miniature like monster like fox. The reddish fur like energy would cover his body with four tails. A fifth tail to pop in as forming, growing a little bit in size as another tail start to form. The sixth tail. A skeleton will start to grow around the body as the energy will continue to grow. As the energy would grow along, as the energy would grow as large as possible, as the flow of energy would pool. As it would continue to grow in size and power, the flow of power would start to be pretty immense. As the seventh tail starts to kick in, growing, and the eighth starts to kick, as the ninth will finally kick in, as still being a skeletal little fox. But something will start to happen in Izuku's mind. The voice would say, "Don't let your hate take over you. I conquered it once before. I don't want you to think yourself to it again. You worked so hard to handle the try to control the hate in the world, Kurama. Don't let that hate take over again. Don't let it control your actions. Live free. Free from your past and everything else. Live free for yourself." As crimson energy would bubble as growing in size, as finally being formed. Looking down as a giant fox. The monster would appear. His crimson eyes looking down as Luna will be shocked to see a reddish-orange, nine-tailed beast right in front of her. The over 100-meter type of monster would look down. Its crimson eyes would look down with the black slits. It was looking around as growling as I remember the deeper voice. Everything. All the pain. The anguish. I know who I am. I'm Mizuki Midoriya in Kurama. But I have a mission to get to. I'm going into Pentagram City. I'll be back. As the giant monster fox will turn, its body is running towards Pentagram City. Luna would say, okay. Giant monster fox. Human just turned into a monster fox. That's a bit, surprising. As large steps as everyone was seeing giant beasts just running. Oh yeah, that's all they would really see. It's just being really large. Nothing would really stop the giant monster from, getting where he needed to be. I have somewhere to be. And that place is, where he needed. Finally arriving where he needed as well. Now, wondering if, he's even here in the first place. As a lowering, immediately growing smaller as this happened, Izuku will look at himself as his blonde hair will be spiky either, but something will be different. He'll look at his hands, seeing that, his clothing are different. The trench coat is gone and completely replaced with flowing energy of night tails. Along with marks on his face. He can feel different. He should be fine. Immediately, he's going to do what he decided to do. First thing he did, as Opening has been heading towards the tail, asking Alistair. As Alistair would say, well, hello, Kurama. You finally recovered all of you. Yeah, I did. Where the hell are my siblings? Alistair would smile, saying, who do you want to meet first, yourself or your family? Myself. Well, it's obvious. You do remember going to a dimension where similar to your own original world. Remembering saying that world where Naruto's mother and father were still alive. Kushina and Minato were still alive. Yeah, I remember. That other, as realizing what he meant by himself, that other nine tails. Yes, that's you, right? In another dimension. You want me to meet him? Who said it was a guy? Oh, shit. Well, fine. Let's meet her. Bring me to her. Alright, as you say so. I'll just say, follow me.